Yo guys, what's up, it's Krypz and welcome to another quick Destiny fashion video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a Blackout set for the Warlock. Now I've previously made a Blackout Hunter set, so please go and check that out if you haven't already. And the next video I'm going to do for a Blackout set is going to be for the Titan. Now a lot of the same shaders are going to be used from the previous video, as they are among the best shaders to use for a Blackout set. And these shaders are Metro Shift, Amethyst Veil, Abyssinian Gold, Oiled Gunmetal, Skele-Ghaul and Shrouded Stripes. Now there are obviously other shaders in the game which can give you a nice black look, so comment down below any armor combinations and shaders you find, but these are the ones I'm mainly be showing off as I found these to be the best universally across all the gear in the game. So yeah, this is my main Blackout set. So if you're wondering what the armor uses, I am going to be showing an alternative helmet in a sec that you can use, as I know a lot of you will not have this. But the helmet is the Ashraven's Iron Hood ornament from Year 1 Iron Banner, which is no longer acquirable, and this uses the Amethyst Veil shader. The arms are the Praefectus grips from this season of the Chosen Pass, and these use Skele-Ghaul. The chest plate is the Scorned Baron robes from legendary drops, and this uses the Amethyst Veil shader. The boots are the Legatus ornament from the season of the Chosen Pass, and these use the Abyssinian gold shader. And the bond is the Lucent Night bond from the Dawn in Eververse, and this also uses the Amethyst Veil shader. Now an alternative I would use if you do really like this set, you could easily change up the bond for like the Dreambane bond. That will pretty much work really well with this set. Quickly show you all a helmet you can use, possibly like 3 helmets. So Lucent Night works really nicely with this set. So this is the Amethyst Veil shader on it, and this helmet was sold in the eververse store during the Dawning event, which is the Christmas event, so you will have to wait. The next helmet is the Hood of the Exile, one of the most common helmets to use on a Warlock, and it does look very nice, again using Amethyst Veil or Metro Shift if you'd like. Now I would only recommend Amethyst Veil if you're going to use these Scorned Baron robes. Anything a bit cleaner, I would use Metro Shift. As you can see, it's less scuffed, it looks much better in terms of quality. And then the Praefectus hood is another one I'd really like using. Now although it is red on the front eye, I still think it looks really nice in a Blackout set, as you compare this with the transversive steps. Now with this helmet you can use the Path to Convergence or the Strides to the Edge ornament to match further with the set. So as you can see here, you can have a full like blackoutish look with the red on the helmet matching with the red on the boots, or you can switch to the orange ones and still have the boots very dark. As you can see, I still think they match quite well together. Now you could also use the refurbished black armor on the helmet to make it much darker and also give like the visor a nice red to match with the Vex. Although if you look up close, it isn't a full black, so in shadow it can definitely look black, but when you look up close it goes like an oiled tint. So yeah, you could experiment with this if you want. Now for me, when making a Blackout set, I find these Scorned Baron robes to be the best thing to use, as they just shader so nicely with all the black shaders I've shown. Now this was easily the hardest of the 3 classes to make, mainly due to the fact that like robes have so many different textures and patternings and unshadable pieces. So for example, whenever you use Metro Shift on this Trials robes, there's always going to be a bit of blue on it. There's not like a super black shader in this game where you could get away with a full black. Like here with the Lucent Night robes, even when using Abyssinian gold, even though it's quite dark, it still has that other shader applied on the metal pieces going around. So you're not always going to be able to achieve a full blackout look with the Warlock, mainly due to how it's designed and the fact that there is not a full black shader in the game. And as you can see again, here's another example, the blue is not shadable on the Coda gear. But anyway, some of the best robes I would suggest is mainly the Scorned Baron robes, as these just shader so nicely. Now I know it adds a little bit of silver with the Amethyst Veil, but I still think this looks really nice in a blackout look, especially with this helmet with the nice silver going under the bottom of the helmet and then the rest of it blacking out. Now my ideal choice for the arms would be the Grips of the Exile, but I know a lot of people don't have these, so I've used the new Trials of Osiris arms, which are dropping from Trials this season. Now the shader I chose for the Praefectus gloves is Oiled Gunmetal, as when I use Amethyst Veil, as you can see, it adds a bit of blue, so you have got to be careful. It's good to try out different mixtures between Oiled Gunmetal. Even though it's a bit lighter, it still looks nicer than most. Now Abyssinian Gold was my other choice. It does make the straps on the other arm completely black, but as you can see, it adds that little brownish colour again, on the arms which do not match. So yeah, again, like the hunter, you are just going to want to experiment with a bunch of different things. Skele-Ghaul's usually good, but on most pieces for the warlock, like the robe, so where the accent colours are, it does add this slight goldish colour to it. Now as for the boots, if you are using these robes, I would highly suggest using a Praefectus boots or the Legatus boots, as these have like a very strap-like look with like wraps going around, which very much match that of the Scorned Baron robes. Now I use Abyssinian gold as it achieves the darkest colour and matches best with the armour. Now as you can see on Metro, it does make it a bit silver, which stands out and could easily work because of the silver of the chains. Old gunmetal goes a bit light. Shrouded stripes just goes like a bit greyish with black, and Skele-Ghaul again is a bit lighter but still has the different colours. Oh, and dark water froth also looks quite good with these as well, as they look very dark. And I'm going to show you a more robotic look with less like the torn armour. So we're going to be going over to Legacy Oath. So these are very nice to use. So you can use the Skele-Ghaul on this as well, and this will make it pretty much like a full black, which is very nice, and it doesn't add any secondary colours. And then you compare with the Nezrak Sin helmet. You know, for the helmet I would recommend oiled gunmetal, as when you do use like Amethyst Veil and Metro Shift, they do add a lot of silver shine to it. So I found that oiled gunmetal achieves the best in like making it look like an all black. But you do want to experiment with all different things. Like I found this in the wardrobe section, and this also looks really cool, so you can try a lot of things with this, secondary colours to robes. So like here it goes like this brownish colour, whereas on the actual robes it goes quite dark. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. I just want to show off a bunch of like shaders you can use for your Blackout set and suggest some robes. But yeah, just comment down below any combinations you may have found. I just wanted to show off shaders which work universally throughout all gear. So please comment down below any shaders you found which work really well on individual pieces. The next video will be a Blackout Titan video, which will preview the Dune Marches and a bunch of other highly used exotics, so that you can all use these in game. But yeah guys, thank you all so much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.